Now I have been assured by Mr. R.R. Patil directly himself,
why do
just a few hours earlier.
So I don't know, understand the situation where the Home Minister has to be reminded of his duties.
We are taking steps against this man.
So
we are also taking legal opinion to make a proper case so that there is no failing in apprehending
what was the state police doing? No, my fact is it is a proven fact that till these issues are brought out in the media, which is why I have a slight disagreement with the position of Yogendra Yadav. Till these issues are brought up in the media, the state governments put blinkers on.
Not necessarily.
I have a question
simultaneously,
for
media
Mr.
is raising it and the action is being taken.
I'm absolutely pleased to see what a concerned citizen Mr. Menon is, who was immediately called up the Home Minister in case of Mr. Togadia. I was wondering, where was the spontaneity when the Raza Academy attacked Azad Maidan and the Smarak at Azad Maidan? Was Mr. Majid Menon as proactive in calling the Home Minister then to take action against them?
Immediately.
I have heard you on channels on this issue earlier, where you never stated this, Mr. Menon.
Yes, I did.
So let's not be selective like your party has always been.
Then and that, the next day, I was instrumental in asking the Home Minister to take proper, careful steps to see that culprits are not spared and innocent.
And can you tell me what action has your state government taken against Raza Academy?
I will convey it to you.
Can you tell me what action has your state government taken against the Raza Academy?
I want to.
So many persons have been arrested. The trial is going on. I need not inform you.
Gentlemen,
inform the viewers.
I am not bound to convey to you personally.
I want to ask Mr. Ashok Chaugule, because this controversy concerns the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. Mr. Chaugule, it does do references to riots and killings, almost in a sort of a, manner of boasting about it. If somebody boasts about riots and killings and bloodshed, is this the spirit of any country or any religion? Isn't it reprehensible, Mr. Chaugule, that anyone should want to boast about riots and bloodshed?
Okay, before catching, let me take a couple of other points that were raised. First of all, Dr. Praveen Togadia is not an unemployed person. He is very gainfully employed, here in Vishwa Hindu Parishad. And here we have a very important meeting at Prayag as part of the Kumbh Mela. Secondly, I think you're taking credit. The media is taking credit, for the for the action that is being taken by the against Akbaruddin Owaisi. I think you should actually give credit to the internet Hindus who posted that particular speech of
this is a little
on the media, and for about
this issue, Mr. Chaugule, is not about taking credit. I said media, I said social media first, and then the rest of the media. I very clearly said it, let's not don't divide the media into Hindus, others. Please don't do these things. Yes.
No. Okay, but I think the media has been divided. By the people, by the opponents of the Hindus, when they define them as internet Hindus.
I am asking
but let's
you
move on let's move on further.
Yes.
So I'm asking, in response to your question. As I said earlier, and as Rahul Narvekar has also rightly pointed out, it was a reaction, to what has been said, in a very particular blatantly communal manner. And this is let us also understand
so you compete for communalism?
Not a particular statement.
So you have to compete for the communal space?
Akbaruddin.
No, 1 minute.
No,
Mr. Chaugule.
We are not going to compete for the communal space.
Mr. Chaugule,
why are not competing anywhere at all. We are
that's
for
what's
Hindus,
happening.
And being for Hindus does not mean we are
answer my question. Mr. Chaugule, answer my question.
Does not mean we are anti anybody.
You are dodging my question. Mr. Chaugule, you are a straightforward person. I don't expect you to dodge my question. You are a straightforward person. I am asking you a straightforward question. My straightforward question to you is this. I will repeat it.
The question.
I'll repeat it now. It's going to be short and straightforward. My question to you, Shri Ashok Chaugule, is this. Is boasting about riots, bloodsheds and killings absolutely shameful and reprehensible? Yes.
I think the word boasting is your word. It is not the word of Praveen Togadia. Okay, and I think, Praveen Togadia also was talking about the history, and I think sometimes history is needed to be reminded to people who want to take, action against the particular interest of the people of the country. And I think, it needs to be reminded. Hinduism is the oldest surviving civilization.
Now, may I ask one question to Chowgule?
Happened by accident.
Now, if you permit me, I just will pose one question to Mr. Chowgule.
If I may be permitted to complete my particular point. Hinduism is the oldest surviving civilization, and let us understand it has not happened by accident.
No, Mr. 1 minute, Mr. Chowgule, this is not 1 minute. I'll tell you one thing. First of all, I want to say two things. There are a lot of Hindus who say that the views of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad don't represent us. You are an organization, you are right to have an organization. You don't represent all Hindus. That's point number one. That's point number one. I'm putting to you with great respect. You must understand that. Secondly, I would request you, Mr. Chowgule, go back and see what your leader, Praveen Togadia, has said. And ask yourself, in what context he's talking about riots and bloodshed and killings. Innocent women, infants, children, toddlers killed in riots is not a subject to speak about with a smile on your face. When he says that with a smile on his face, the expression, the body language is, Mr. Chowgule, deeply disturbing for any modern Indian. Now Majid Memon wants to ask you a question. Go ahead, Majid Memon.
Now, just one question to Mr. Chowgule with highest respect. Without any provocation, please don't lose your temper. Very sensible question, please answer. Number one.
I'm sorry,
could you please explain why?
Object to the statement.
Mr. Chowgule, I'm sorry, I'm just asking the question to you. What I say is this, Mr. Chowgule, would you please explain what are the reasons why the television channels, including this important Times Now challenge, which we are debating, is unable to reproduce what Togadia has said? First question. Second question is, do you subscribe to his views and stand by this forbidden expression which cannot be repeated by any channel? And if VHP supports it, then please tell us that VHP supports it, then we would thereafter demand ban of VHP.
See,
please answer this.
Mr. Memon, yeah, please, I'm answering. Mr. Memon, is trying to put words in my mouth, and Mr. Memon, is already doing some conclusion and not really asking a question. Firstly, as I said earlier,
I'm asking a question. Do you stand by what Mr. Togadia said, which cannot be reproduced?
I'm trying to give you an answer. It is my answer, Mr. Memon. If you don't like it, that is not my fault over there. My answer is
please,
like this.
No problem.
Now,
please,
if Akbaruddin OSC,
we are not talking about Akbaruddin OSC. I am asking you simply a question about
He's got the question. He's got the question. Let him answer, sir. He's got the question.
The channel is not able.
I'll tell you what, we can't show it because it's too communal. That is clear. That part is clear. It's too communal. It's too divisive.
Yeah.
It is too full of hate. We will not show it. Now you answer the second part of the question.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you stand by that? If you do, please let us know.
Now, am I permitted to answer a question? Okay, yeah, okay. You see, you are trying to put words in my mouth. Okay, you're already giving me an answer. Okay, it is not your particular statement. Don't give me don't give my answer to anybody. Okay, understand the context in which it was said, and if this particular type of provocation that has happened, and this is happening all the time, if this type of provocations are not do not exist, Hindus will not have to say anything at all. Hindus I want
Yogendra Yadav to come in once more. Yogendra Yadav, finally, the VHP says 1 minute. Okay, you got your answer.
My question is very simple.
So you got your answer. My question to Yogendra Yadav is repeated.
My question is simple.
Mr. Majid Memon, you got your question. He got his answer. My question to Yogendra Yadav, everything is being justified by two of our panelists from the response, retribution, reaction. Not retribution, response and reaction actually. We are responding to Owaisi, they say. Your response to them finally, Yogendra Yadav, on this debate.
Arnav, this is reprehensible not only for any modern Indian, as you rightly said, But for any human being in any civilization, this is reprehensible for any Hindu, reprehensible for any Muslim, for anyone. Any civility and civilization cannot stand these things. I understand the point you made, and there's a genuine dilemma. If you don't report these things, then of course they go unattended, and the state, especially the Congress party, being so weak on these things, this can go on and on and on. I understand the dilemma. In the long run, however, Arnav, we have to think of we, which is to say people who speak in the public domain, who think of the future of this country, have to find a way of how to mute these voices, some of which we heard on this program as well, in the long run. And the real point about unemployment is this. I think my panelists misunderstood what I was saying. A certain kind of politics has lost purchase in this country. 1992 kind of agitation has no political purchase left in this country. Not only does VHP not have that kind of say, Shahi Imam kind of politics has also finished in this country. Both communities do not now pay heed to this kind of things. Therefore, you have a bunch of people, self-proclaimed leader of both communities, desperately trying to resurrect their politics. Because there is no purchase from the people, then of course they have to resort to desperate acts of this kind and hope that media will pick it up. This is the kind of unemployment, political unemployment that I was talking about. Yeah. I think the important thing in the big picture and the positive picture is that India has moved beyond these characters. India and Indians, Hindus and Muslims do not pay heed to these things. That's the big picture. That's the positive picture.
That's a good note. To wrap up this chat on, I only would like to say this. It appears every time that the media has to prompt the state. If you look at what's been happening in Jammu and Kashmir, the media prompted the state. The state continues to put blinkers on. And look what happened to those girls. Case of Akbaruddin Owaisi, media prompted the state. Social media had to prompt the state. State put blinkers on. In this case also, 4 days have passed. Since this issue has come up aggressively in the media and the social media, state had put blinkers on till half an hour back. If the state acts on its own without being cajoled, the whole nature of this discourse will change. Gentlemen, I thank you. Let's see what the Maharashtra government does.